and Bradley Bitts on the front row, Rusty Modesty, and Kristen Zmuda on the second row. Ricky Wentworth, Andrew Thornton on the third row, Jackson McLean and Joseph Smith on the fourth row. Byron Bartlett, Jacob Denson rounding out the top 10. John Palermo and Terry Duguay, 11th and 12th. 13th is Eddie Jones, Fred Houle is 14th, Michael Whiting 15th, Ignacio Adams 16th, Preston DeMello 17th, Ed Jones is 18th. Jason Blatz is 19th. Austin Edwards obviously in the booth doing race control for this race. All right, see you later, Kurt. Thanks for dropping by. And if you ever get the chance, you definitely want to try these out, buddy. All right, guys, right before we get started, take a minute, hit like, hit share, hit all the buttons. Looks like everybody has made it to the grid. They're just waiting for the time to run out. Austin Edwards is the race controller, so waiting for time to run out so they can get going. A lot of fast cars in this field tonight. It is going to be interesting. Based on practice times, it's going to be close, but remember, these cars are going to be sliding around until the heat is in those tires. Things are going to get really interesting the first few laps. Casey Picala is going to lead them down here. And the 1-point battle is between him and Edmund Jones. Edmund is starting back in 13th, excuse me. One more time around, right at 5/8 of a mile. 14-degree banking in the turns, 3 degrees of banking in the straightaway, and in case you hadn't noticed, the front straightaway you're going downhill, the back straightaway you're going uphill. It is an extremely unique configuration and puts on some epic racing. Pace car about to drop off, and we're going to go green flag racing. 65 laps at North Wilkesboro. Pace car is in. Green flag is in the air. Everybody is down and away. And it looks like Rusty Modesty's got a hot rod here tonight because he is all over the leader. Off of turn number 2, starting to see some cars make their way forward, including Fred Houle. Casey Picala manages to open up a little bit of a gap. And a lot of guys right on each other's bumpers as guys trying to make their way forward here. Lap number 3. And we've got a big one out of 2. Got cars flying everywhere. Caution is out. Looked like Andrew Thornton was the car in the air. And looks like the Country Time car just came up, got into him. They both went out to the wall. Andrew goes around. Edmund Jones involved. Looks like several cars getting caught. Andrew almost landing on... Edmund hits the outside wall. And that crash kept on going. Edmund Jones had to tow, Andrew Thornton had to tow, Ricky Wentworth also had to tow to pit road. Hey, Edmund, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, what's up, Doug?
Well, Andrew went flying through the air. You managed to avoid him, but you took a hard hit into that outside wall.
Yeah, I'm just glad that I don't have to feel it.
Definitely so. All right, now I know you had to tow to pit road. You'll get fast repaired and get back out, but that is definitely going to impact the points battle as you were only 1 point behind Casey coming in.
Yeah, definitely not the way I wanted things to go. I'm hoping I might be able to get out here before the green and not be too far behind, but we'll just see how the rest of the night goes. I mean, I messed up my qualifying, so starting in the back, and I love North Wilks. I feel like I have a good car here. Well, it's just gonna be fighting my way back up the mountain.
All right, man. Good luck, buddy.
Hey, thanks, Doug.
Hey, Andrew, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, sure I do.
Whoa, I can barely hear you. Hang on a minute. Okay. You are aware that's a car, not an airplane, right?
Yeah, that's what they try to tell me, but if they weren't supposed to fly, they wouldn't take flight that easy.
Well, I know you're going to repair and get back out there. They're about to go green again. I hope you get a chance to get back up through the field, man.
Well, thanks, Doug. We're going to try, but we'll see.
All right, man. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, everybody stacked side by side again. Pace car is back in. Green flag back in the air. Lap number 8 is underway. Casey Pekela still in the lead. And a lot of battling briefly at 3 wide back behind, but everybody getting straightened back out to just 2 wide. Expect to see a little bit of 3 wide racing here before the night is out. It's getting a really sketchy mid-pack. Jackson McLean and John Palermo trying to make their way forward. Palermo's already up 5 spots from the green flag. And it looks like Jacob Denson got a little... No, that was not Jacob. Who is that on the bottom? That was John Palermo. Got a little bit of that rumble strip or that concrete barrier. Oh, we're getting into the wall again. Everybody keeps going, no caution. And Denson has fallen way behind. Preston DeMille involved in an accident. Off into turn 3 and just got into the corner too deep and ends up into the outside wall. Meanwhile, Casey Pekela, Rusty Modesty, and Kristen Zmuda I have started to open up a little bit of a lead. Kristen is the fastest car on track right now. And what a run Kristen is having. And Ed Jones Sr. just had an incident as well. Out of turn 4, you see the car trying to break loose. Spins it down to the inside, hits the inside wall, but he drew the caution. He'll have to go to pit road, get that car repaired. That is going to give one driver a chance to get one of his laps back. It looks like Edmund Jones is going to be the lucky dog in this situation. However, he does have he is 3 laps down currently as Ed Jones goes to pit road. Looking to see if we have Kristen on comms. Unfortunately, we do not, so can't talk to Kristen, but Ed Jones got his repair. He is coming back out on track. Casey Pacala will, as of right now, come out of tonight with a much bigger points lead. Came into tonight with just 1 point over Edmond, but now Edmond back in 16th place, several laps down. And here's a bit of irony for you. Edmund Jones was the lucky dog this time. Next time, as of right now, his dad is in the lucky dog position. The lights are out on the pace car as they stack back up side by side, getting ready to go green flag racing. Pace car about to drop off. Rusty Modesty on the high side might have a chance on this restart to take the lead. Green flag is in the air, but Casey gets the best restart every single time. Catches everybody napping, and now they're coming up through the field. Several cars just trying to get anything they can as they get a little close. They're going through 3 and 4. The 84 of Jason Blatt started in 19th. He's up to 10th, wanting to make his way all the way to the front here. And he is definitely got a handle on that race car, but nowhere to go. Caution. Looks like Jacob Denson involved. Oh, he got into the wall. I couldn't tell if he got a tap. Let's try and take another look at it. No, he was trying to squeeze in and tried to move up a little bit, just nowhere to go. Gets that gap in the wall, and it just sends him hard into the outside wall. Casey Pacala out front, Rusty Modesty in second, Bradley Bitts in third, Kristen Zmuda in fourth, Jackson McLean currently running in fifth, John Palermo, Terry Dugay, Fred Houle, Byron Bartlett, and Jason Blatz rounding out your top 10. Joseph Smith in 11th, Michael Whiting in 12th, Ignacio Adams in 13th. Used to seeing Ignacio running much further up. And it looks like one of the Joneses is getting waved around. That is Ed Jones Sr. So Dad is back on the lead lap. Edmund is still a couple of laps down in 15th. All right, the lights will go out as they cross the start-finish line. They will stack back up. Can Rusty Modesty do anything with Casey Pacala on these restarts? Casey gets to choose when to start, and he has the advantage of the inside line, and obviously he is catching these guys napping. And hey, while you're on the internet this week, while you're on Facebook, make sure to check out Warlord Wraps on Facebook. They do a lot of great paint schemes for a lot of these cars, including Ed and Eddie, both Edmund Joneses, both Eddie Joneses. How about that? Pace car is in, green flag is in the air. Casey gets another great restart up to the high line and gets to settle into turn one. And the 81 of Jackson McLean starting to make his way forward. Byron Bartlett fighting his way. They're 3 wide coming off turn 4. Joseph Smith down there on the bottom. There's a little bit of a blink out of the 60 car on the high side. And Jason Blatz is coming forward. Let's take a lap with Blatz. As you see, there's the Warlord Ramps banner on Joseph Smith's car, down into turn 1, down the hill, then turning back up the hill, out of turn number 2. Caution is out. Through 3 and 4 as they slow down for the caution. Looks like Michael White, several cars caught in this. Oh, the 60 gets into the back bumper, turns Michael Whiting around. Both Joneses get involved in the incident. Ricky Wentworth also gets caught in it. Ricky managing to slow down almost enough, but gets into the side of Ed Jones Sr., I believe. Kristen Zmuda now up to 3rd. John Palermo now up to 4th after starting in 11th. Hey John, this is Doug in the booth. You got me?
Yes, I do.
Hey man, you have quite a fast car tonight. Started in 11th, you're already up to 4th. Are you going to be able to do anything with Casey though?
I have no idea. I got my teammate, the 11, ahead of me. Yeah, we're gonna try and do the best I can. I'm try to save my tires. Obviously, I made a pretty nice move, 2 for 1, and I think the same quarter. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm just gonna try my best, and hopefully I'll get up there to Casey because I don't know. I'm trying to get redemption from South Boston because I hit the wall. Come to 5 laps to go, and that cost me the win.
Yeah, that was definitely a rough race, but obviously you are well on your way to redemption, my man. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, Palermo will line up on the outside. Kristen Zmuda on the inside. As they stack back up for the restart, Casey Picala, Rusty Modesty on the front row, Kristen and John on the second row, Bradley Bitts, Jackson McLean on the third row, Byron Bartlett, Joseph Smith on the fourth row, Jason Blatz and Fred Hool on the fifth row, and Blatz is on a mission tonight. Started in 19th, up to 9th. How much further can he get? Green flag is in the air. He's got a long way to go. Off into turn 1. Casey still gets that run out of on the restart. They stack back up a little bit coming out of turn 2. And now they're going to try. There's a lot of bumping. Joseph gets into the back of the 84. Jason Blatzo doesn't bother him a bit. He's now up to 8th. And look at this move by Byron Bartlett to the bottom. They're wrecking right in front of him, though. Caution. And look at that. Byron comes through that. Let's see what happened. Looks like it might have started with Bradley Bitts. No, there was something going on right in front of them. John Palermo dives to the inside of the 34, just pushes up a little bit, and everybody stacks up in front of him. And Byron Bartlett drives through it all. Hey Byron, this is Doug in the booth. You got me?
Yes, I do, Doug. Hi.
Hey buddy. That was some amazing wreck avoidance.
Well, we're trying. We're trying to look further ahead than the hood ornament on this thing, so it's worked out so far.
It definitely has. I couldn't even keep track of how many positions you picked up just driving through that mess, but man, it was one heck of a save, and it's got you up into 4th now.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. I don't think I have anything for the top 3 here. we'll just hopefully log some laps and see what we got.
All right, man. Best of luck and great job so far.
Thanks a lot, Doug. Hopefully we'll talk to you at the end of this.
I hope so, man. All right, Byron Bartlett, an amazing move there. Managed to avoid a ton of cars wrecking right in front of him. Jumps all the way up to 4th. I believe he was running about 8th right before that happened. Now he's up to 4th. Several cars have been to pit road. Eddie Jones, John Palermo, Jason Blatz, Bradley Bitts, Andrew Thornton, and Fred Hool also on pit road. So a large portion of the field had to come to pit road for repairs here, and that's going to put them toward the back. And those were some really fast cars, so Casey Picala might have it a little bit easier now. As the pace car drops in, green flag is in the air. Casey gets away again. Rusty shuts the door on the 81. Caution. Looks like a problem on the restart. Oh, the 34 looked like he was just pushing another car down the front straightaway. And ended up turning himself a little bit and then collects Ed Jones and Eddie Jones, both collected in that incident. Both Joneses back on pit road. Senior is right there. Junior is right there. Both of them are going to have to repair. Both of their engines are smoking. Now, can Rusty Modesty do anything with the leader here? Casey has gotten him on every single restart so far. They stack back up for the restart. It's still the same top 4. Well, no, actually, Casey Picala, Rusty Modesty on the front row, Byron Bartlett, Jackson McLean on the second row. Looks like Kristen Zmuda got caught in that previous wreck and is quite a ways back now. Pace car is in. Green flag is in the air again. Both Joneses still on pit road. Edmund Jones going to lose a lot of positions here tonight. And they're wrecking in turn 1. Caution. And it looks like the 81 got a little bit of contact. Let's see what happened. 81 drives down the 60, just gets into the back corner. Terry Dugay gets caught up in it. Terry Dugay has gone to pit road. Doing a quick look, I do not see Edmund in the chat anymore. He might be done for the evening. We'll have to wait and see. Ed Jones is still on, both Jones is still on pit road for repairs. And it looks like looking to see who's going to be the wave around. as they stack back up. 10 cars left on the lead lap. A lot of cars fighting to get back on the lead lap. Pace car about to drop back in. Pace car is in. Green flag is back in the air. 22 laps to go. Casey gets away again, and now you've got Byron Bartlett on the bottom for second. Everybody gets out of turn 2 clean this time. Down into turn 3, it is still Rusty on the top. Byron on the bottom, battling side by side for second. And here comes Jason Blatz, who has driven through this field. Started in 19th, now up to 4th. And why don't you turn your speakers up and let's watch them burn up the track. And caution is back out. Jason Blatz apparently upside down. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here. Wilkesboro, not usually a place known for attrition. There is Terry Duguay on the high side, and it looks like Blatz was already. He got to the wreck after it had happened. There's Blatz up on the high side. Oh, he snapped loose off of turn 2. Collects the 34 and the 81, and then Blatz goes flying. There he comes. He gets turned around. Terry Duguay gets into the side of him and sends him flying. He does not stick the landing here tonight. Attrition, as I was saying, attrition not usually an issue at North Wilkesboro, but tonight it definitely is going to come into play. But some of the drivers involved earlier that lost some laps are still going to be able to pick up some positions, as John Palermo, Bradley Bitts, Jason Blatz, Terry Duguay all on pit road from this incident. Eddie Jones and Ed Jones both still on pit road. And Casey Pekela is definitely going to have a great points night tonight. Obviously, Edmond on pit road. Fred Houle, who comes into tonight third in points, currently running 5th, but he came into tonight 19 points behind our leader, Casey Pekela. Byron Bartlett in second, having an amazing run here tonight. Is he the one to slow down Casey Pekela here? Byron Bartlett came into tonight tied with Kyle Martin. Kyle having to use a drop race tonight. Byron is definitely going to come out ahead on this deal. Lights are out on the pace car. Rusty Modesty has hung out in the top 3, top 4 all race long. Started in 3rd, currently running in 3rd. Hasn't been able to move forward, but nobody's been able to get past him. And Ignacio has now worked his way up to 4th after starting in 16th. Also having a good run. Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air. Casey Pekela gets another good jump. Now we're going to have a battle for second. Rusty Modesty slips by up into second. Byron's not done with him yet, though. Fred Hool has now gotten past Ignacio. He's up to 4th. Ignacio still up 11 spots from the start. Jackson McLean in 6th. A lap down. Andrew Thornton in 7th. 2 laps down. And Ricky Wentworth in 8th. 3 laps down. Several cars seem to be out of the race as Casey Pacella continues to run away with it. What do you say we try one more time to let him burn up the track? All right, back to the racing. 6 laps to go for Casey Pacella. Hasn't been able to get way out front. 0.7 of a second ahead of the battle for second. Byron Bartlett back in second, but Rusty Modesty all over the back bumper here. And Rusty looks like he might get a run down to the inside off turn 4. Is he going to be able to send it into 1? No. Byron shuts the door on him. Fred Hool now up to 4th. Ignacio in 5th has picked up a ton of spots tonight. Fred Hool has picked up 10. Ignacio has picked up 11. A major shakeup for the points for everybody from second on back. Casey Pacella is going to come down and get 3 to go here. Casey holding a 0.7 of a second lead. Byron in second. Just has a little bit of an edge over Rusty Modesty. 2 to go for our leader, Casey Pacella. And Byron Bartlett still having to fight off Rusty Modesty. Meanwhile, Casey Pacella out front. No challenger yet. White flag is in the air. Casey Pacella's got just one more lap as Rusty sends it down into 1 and 2. He's going to try and get the nose in off 2. But Byron pulls ahead. One more chance. Will he use the bumper here? He does use the bumper, but Byron saves it off of turn 4. Casey Pacella wins. Byron comes home in second. Rusty Modesty is third. Holy cow, what a finish for the top 3. Fred Hool comes home 4th. Ignacio Adams finishes in 5th. And let's see if we can find Rusty. Hey Rusty, it's Doug in the booth. You got me?
Hey Doug, how are you?
Hey man, I'm really good, but I have to ask, on that last lap, were you just trying to rattle his cage?
No. I was good to finish third. I honestly didn't mean to hit him. That's what we were just talking about. So, no, it was a pleasure race with those guys. That was a fun race between me and Byron.
It definitely was, man. You guys since that last restart, you guys really put on one heck of a show. Both of you getting up to second at one point, but Byron comes out ahead. But still a great night with a great third place finish, man.
Yeah. Congrats to Casey. Great on those restarts, man. I had nothing for him on those restarts. So, congrats to him. This was a blast.
All right, man. Congratulations. Great finish, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, let's see if we can get a hold of Byron. Hey, Byron, it's Doug. You got me?
You copy me, Doug?
Hey, there you are. Yep, I got you, man. What a finish that was.
This is an absolute blast. We got some good guys to race with, and I got to say thank you very much to Rusty. He was a little quicker at the end. I was driving out the mirror, not out the windshield, and he didn't take the spot. He could have taken it. And good sportsmanship on his part.
Yeah, I had to ask him, was he just trying to rattle the cage? He said no, he immediately was apologizing. He had resigned himself to third. You just had the faster car overall.
Yep, good race. And I don't know what we got to do to catch this guy that's winning all these races. He's got this thing figured out.
He certainly does, man, but you definitely had a hard charge tonight. You picked up 7 spots, man. You had an amazing run.
Felt good about it. Just we got nothing for the 41. He's a good driver, and we're gonna have to do some more practicing for before we come to next Monday.
All right, man. Well, congratulations, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you again soon.
Well, I certainly hope so, Doug, and you guys are doing a great job. Keep up the great work. I enjoy watching the broadcast tomorrow, tomorrow night.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Night.
All right, let's see if we can find Casey. Hey, Casey, this is Doug. You got me?
I got you.
The big question that's coming out of everybody else's mouth is what they're going to have to do to stop you, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, those the EOLs for winning certainly help. They make it a lot harder. You know what? I actually really appreciate that about this league. You know, you can't just have the same guys running up front all the time. I like how it forces forces things to get mixed up a little bit. And it was also nice too, having Rusty there. I hadn't seen him in this league yet so far, and he was racing me well the whole race and made me run good lines. So you can always appreciate good competition.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting. You always had the advantage on the restart, but by the time you got down into turn 1, it looked like you were going to run away. Then coming out of turn 2, he was right back to your bumper most of the time. It was some great racing out of you guys.
Yeah, I think he had me. If we had gone green further in the beginning of the race, I think we would have had a really good battle 1 and 2. But I got a little bit lucky once Byron got to him. They ended up racing each other a little bit, which gave me a little bit of breathing room. So, I'll take it.
Well, and you come out with you came in tonight with a 1-point lead. After this race, Edmonds finishing back in 15th. You're definitely going to open up the points lead just a little bit there. Fred Hool, who is 3rd in points, finished 4th. So you're going to extend your lead over just about everybody tonight.
Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. It sucks to hear that Eddie got. I don't know if he got wrecked or something, but I saw him on pit road there. So hopefully, that's not how championships are won. Hopefully, we'll get a chance to race each other for it. But yeah, going back to what we said at the beginning of the broadcast, starting position tonight seemed to have made a real big difference because just staying out of those wrecks.
It definitely did. Well, congratulations, another win, continuing to extend your points lead, man.
Thank you. See you next week.
I'm sure we will. All right, I'm going to try and get a quick word. Well, I was going to try and get a quick word with Edmund, but he seems to have disappeared. Somewhat understandably, I would say, after a rough night. Apparently, if your last name was Jones tonight, it was just a rough night overall. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It was a great night of racing. Tomorrow night, no broadcast, but we will be back Wednesday night with the